Henry Gross talks judgments in music and the love for sad songs like his big hit, Shannon. I'm John Beaudin from Rock History Music. When I was a program director and a music director, I'd always be fascinated by how perspectives of songs would change through the years. There was a radio consultant once, I told him, I says, you know, I love rock and roll, that Joan Jett song. It's not her song, she recorded, someone else wrote that song, but I told him, he said, well, I got a little story for you. He said, we did a focus group a couple of years ago, and we were talking to people about specific songs. And one of the main songs that came up that people didn't like at the time that came up, but interestingly loved now, was I Love Rock and Roll, Joan Jett's version. And I said, why is that? He said, well, because most of the people in the focus group said, well, it's part of my history. You know, I was growing up around that time, so I kind of like it now. And they found that to be true with a lot of other songs. That songs that you might have hated when they first came out, if they're part of your musical foundation of a good time, you were surrounded by good times at the time, your attitude towards the song might change. Henry Gross talks about that happening to his song Shannon.
People make these judgments, and we all make them because we're people. And people, I mean, if I could go through my file and show you 300 letters I got this year from people who, you know, hated Shannon when they heard it, and now realized that they love it. That it's okay for a song to make you cry. It's okay. It's okay. Everything doesn't have to be positive, up-tempo so we could sell a car. By putting in something sad, you'll bring another audience. They buy cars too. Sad people don't want to stand out in the rain waiting for the bus either. You know, but that's somehow lost. Everything has to, one size fits all. You know, this is another funny thing, because I used to think, you know, well, the Archie, Sugar, you know, and you know, about a year ago, I did a gig in a place called The Villages in Florida. It's like half the state of Florida. It's like retirement homes. And the people are great, and they love the music, and the shows. And Ron Dante, who was the lead singer of the Archies, is on the show. And he's amazing. He's a great singer. And he's a smooth as silk guitar player. And listening to him, it's like he's smooth, man. He's great. He's got a beautiful voice, a great guy. And he was just terrific.
Judgment was a big topic in my conversation with Henry Gross.
The way people talk about each other, it's, you know, and the references to people, you know, the toothless crowd, or this, you know, that some journalist made yesterday. I happened to have
is that right? Someone said that?
Yeah. Yeah, I said that if you add the old joke, you know, the old joke at the Willie Nelson concert, somebody made it, you know, they were if you took all the people at this Trump rally, they had a full set of, you could make a full set of teeth. Some journalist, somebody actually said this. I mean,
how can any good come out of saying that? Yeah,
because this is the point, and we're not above saying nasty things. Yeah. But you know, it was a funny thing. I grew up in a volatile household. Could be loud at times with my parents. They loved each other, but in their way, but they could be loud. And I'll never forget when I got together with my wife now. You know, she yelled at me once, and I went, whoa, 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 we don't do that. We don't do that. You know, the Japanese do a great thing, and the Jews do a great thing. The Jews have a mezuzah on the door. It's a little scroll inside a thing, and they kiss it when they come in. And the Japanese take their shoes off outside of their houses, which is something, by the way, everyone in the world should do. We're all lazy, and we are hypocrites, because we really, just as much as we recycle, we should not wear shoes that we just came in from wherever we were, stepping in whatever we stepped in, into our living rooms so we could get on the rug and play with the cat or the baby. I mean, we just shouldn't do it. And the point of that, I think, is to leave the dirt of the outside world. Don't bring it into your house. Like, I will rarely get nuts on somebody, but if they come on with their craziness in my home, they leave. They get told to leave quickly. Because in this house, this is my place. I pay the rent here. Outside, say what you want.
Yeah.
No show? Go ahead, say what you want. I'll respond. But in here, no, I got a place. I got a little shell that this clam sits under, you know? And I don't want to be invaded by people playing to their crowd.
We'll have more of our conversation with the great Henry Gross coming up next week. Go to henrygross.com, by the way. Make sure you comment on our video, subscribe to our channel, and share our videos. And buy our t-shirts. We have some new Rock History Music sweatshirts and t-shirts right in the description of this video. You can order them right there. This is Rock History Music.